Welcome back to Craig's Cabin. We're doing another product review on another AutoPot system. Let's jump into the video. We've got another one of these AutoPot watering systems. This one is a long tray, and you can either have it to start seedlings off in seed trays, pots, grow bags, big planters, or micro herbs. Well, we're going to try and do the pots of all sizes. Let's open it and see what we got. Wow, we got a 2023 brochure with all the different bits and pieces in there, so we're going to give that a look a bit later. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 seed trays, which we're not going to use. We're going to use them for something else. We've got a load of bits and bobs, and then we've got this big old system here. We've saved the cardboard for the composting. So we've got this matting here, and then we've got the weed control matting, and there we go. I'm going to put that on. Now we've got to wet these before we use them. I did cheat, I did look at the thing first. So it's giving us all these little bits and pieces, which we're not actually going to use a lot of this. So we've got the pipe and all this to attach to a water butt or watering system. We've got this that attaches to the tank like we did in our last video with the one we put the chilies in. We've got the levels and all the bungs and filters, and then we've got some little tape there to hold everything all down, and we've got some of this copper tape to keep the slugs away. Now we're not actually going to do this. You know what we're going to do with this? We're just going to throw that away, because in our experience the copper tape doesn't work in our garden. We've got it on some of our other pots. It does not work. The only thing we found works to keep the slugs and snails off is beer, lager, bitter, ale, doesn't matter as long as it's in a pot, and then you put it at the side of your plants, and all the slugs will go in there and the snails go in there, and they have a nice happy death. So what we're going to do is put this on here, and we're going to put our aqua valve in there. Push it firmly. And we're going to fill that with water, put the trays on, and it's going to slowly feed that. First things first, we're going to move it into the greenhouse, and then we're going to wet the mats. Right, so we're going to put the mat in, and it says to tuck it in the last 2 channels only. Okay. There we go, 1 channel there, and then there's the other channel there. It also says to wet it first before doing anything. So we'll put it on a different thing here. Just hang that there. So make sure we've got it all tucked in the channels nicely. There we go. Then we've got to lay the weed control fabric on top of that. And we've got to wet that too. Right, now we're going to put some plants on. So we're just going to grab some tomatoes and put the pots on here. Right, we've got it in, we've wet the mats, we've put the little grommets in here. Put one grommet in there to stop the water coming out. We also put in the levels, one this end, one this end. You can see they are actually level. We've got the pipe linked up ready to attach to a hose to fill the tank up when we need to. But we're going to fill it up in a minute anyway. So now we can just start putting our pots on. We're going to put some tomatoes here. Okay, let's get the tomatoes out. Now some of these tomatoes were grown by digging with Deb from scraps, and some of these tomatoes are actually donated by a little 8-year-old girl called Emily, who wanted to donate them to a community group. So we're going to keep them in here until I can make room for them in the Hidden Eden garden and the community garden. I'm going to put them here with Deb's digging with Deb's ones as well, and we'll keep them all alive as much as we can. So just get some more. They're a mixture of moneymaker tomatoes and hybrid tomatoes from the scraps. The ones the scraps are not just normal salad tomatoes, they are cherry tomatoes, beef tomatoes, a bit of everything. And some of these that look a bit worse for wear, we're going to put them on as well, see if we can revive them. Let's get a few more. So we've got them nicely spread out. We've got some more to put up here. Busy. Last few more. There we go. Now we're just going to fill this reservoir up with water, and then when we need to do it again, we can just attach it to the hose to fill it up. So we're just finishing the reservoirs, just filling them up, all the ones that are underneath the matting and the weed control fabric. As we fill them up, fill the reservoir at the end up, and we're going to put the lid on that, and we're going to leave it, and that should water these plants for weeks. Now I think we need to buy another one of the reservoir tanks off of the other system that we had, just here, that's watering the chilies. So yeah, they're both AutoPot watering systems. I like this one a bit better because of the extras it came with, but you can actually attach it to your water butt, because you can actually take this bit off here and you can actually screw this into your water butt or into your hose pipe or whatnot. But I like this one better just because of all the little extras that come with it. But with the brochure you can order all the bits that you want to, so go check out AutoPot. We're just going to put the cap on this. There we go. Let's sit that just inside of there, like so. Make sure I've got it pressed on properly. There we go. Now that should trickle feed through the channels and water the plants as much as they need. They can draw up what they want without being overwatered from the top. So AutoPot watering systems, so far you get a thumbs up from me. We'll see how these plants do before they get transferred. Stay safe, I'll see you later.